Okay, we're on to the second part, Orientation 6B on the syllabus. We're starting off here with the late policy. I have this thing called the late pass because I realize that life gets in the way of study and you're not always able to do what you want to do in the time that you're wanting to do it. So I give you some late passes. You get 3 of those a quarter, and what it does is it gives you 4 extra days to turn in the work and still be considered on time. Now, all you have to do to get these 4 extra days is send me an email saying late pass in the subject line and say, Stephanie, I want a late pass, and I will give it to you. I don't care why you're asking for it. It could be that you're tired. It could be that your house burned down. It could be that, a relative died. It could be that you partied too hard last night. I don't care the reason. All you have to do is ask for it and it will be granted as long as you have some left. So you get 3 of these. They give you 4 extra days. You have to request it before the assignment is due. If you request it after the assignment is due, I will say no. So this is you planning ahead, you thinking ahead, you being responsible for your work. So make sure you request the late pass before the assignment is due. You can use it on any assignment except for the final exam because I don't have 4 days after that's due in order to grade it and get it back before I have to turn in my grades. So you can't use it on the final, but you can use it on everything else. And if you don't have any late passes left, or if you take longer than 4 days, the regular late penalty applies. You lose 5 points a day until your work is no longer worth any credit. So I will take late work, but you will lose points. To submit your work, you've got to submit it in Canvas. I don't accept work in any other format. If you are ready to turn in your work and you have some technical problem that prevents you from submitting your work in Canvas, you can email it to me just to let me know you've done it on time. But you still got to submit it in Canvas because I will only grade work that is in Canvas. Nothing, if it's not in Canvas, it won't be graded. It's just that simple. Extra credit, there is none, basically. And if you get extra credit, it's just extra credit that I give everybody in the class. For instance, on the discussion forums, like I talked about earlier. Otherwise, unless it's extra credit for the whole class, we just don't have time. We're moving very fast, and we don't have time for extra credit. Grade reports. I'll talk to you guys more about this when it comes up in week 3. But a grade report is where you have the opportunity and I have the opportunity to just check in with each other about how you're doing, about me getting your work back to you on time, and acknowledging that the grades are correct at the time. So we'll get to that week 3 and week 7. Um, Professional communications, remember that our class is like work, sort of. I expect all of your communications to be professional, and, include your name, use proper grammar, just basic stuff like that, and communicate with good etiquette. Tech support. Since we're using Canvas this quarter, you can't go to the Highline Help Desk for help. They will not be able to assist you, but I will. So if you have any trouble with Canvas, just let me know. If you're feeling like, I need help right away, be sure to just text me. And I scratched this out on purpose. I left that in there so that you could see if you have other technical problems, do still go to the Highline Tech Desk or Help Desk, but not for problems with Canvas. Let's see. Mobile access. I'm trying to make this class mobile friendly. So if you're accessing on a mobile device and that's working good or not so good, just give me some feedback on that. I'll ask periodically during the quarter too, but I'm interested to hear your experience if you're using mobile devices. I expect everybody to be honest and do their own work, and if you don't, there will be penalties. So be sure to do your own work. Finally, confidentiality. The exchanges that we have in class should stay in the classroom. You know what happens in Vegas and all that good stuff. So do not share our course communications on Facebook with your friends. Do not go blabbing around what people are saying on the discussion board to people you know. So our course communications should stay within the course. So that is everything you need to know. The highlights of our syllabus. Again, be sure to read it thoroughly. Make sure you completely understand the syllabus. And if you have any questions about it, please let me know.